Hey guys, I'm in Shauna's content creation studio area, and I'm using it because this would be a great way to show off some stuff I just got from Temu. I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, Shauna was making an order from Temu, and she's like, hey, you should check out for bike stuff. And I did. There wasn't a lot there, but there was a few things I found that I thought I might could use. So I'll show you what I got and talk about it. So first off, though, real quick, what the difference between, like, say, Amazon and Temu, as far as I can tell, if it's cheaper, if things are a lot cheaper, some things are a lot cheaper, but I don't know how reputable some of this stuff is, so that could be a problem. And then also, it's hard to find something on Amazon, in my opinion. It seems to be hard to find something under $10. Like, if it would be an item that would be under $10, they'll put two of them together. It just, like, they don't, it's like they're not going to bother selling something cheap. So let me show you what I got, and we'll take a good look at this stuff and see if I got it, if it was worthwhile. Okay, so we'll start with this thing. This is a bottom bracket, and this is just a standard BSA bottom bracket. It's this, I didn't realize this, but Shimano has now come up with a smaller size. And this looks like a fairly quality item. There was a few different color choices. The aluminum is probably pretty cheap and soft. But I mean, these things are sort of disposable anyway for me, for mountain biking especially. The bearings are really, really, really smooth, but they also don't feel like they have a lot of, they're very easy to spin. I don't feel like a lot of sealing going on here. But other than that, it's got good rubber seals here, and the cups, I haven't put it in the frame yet, but they look like they're machined fine. And this was, I believe, about $8, which the cheapest bottom bracket that I could find on Amazon is about 15 to 20. And I think a Shimano one was a little higher, which is funny because, like, bike websites will sell Shimano bottom brackets for like $20 or $15 all the time. So anyway, knockoff, and the brand is called America or Merca or Maroka. Yeah, okay. So, and that, by the way, that is actually aluminum and not plastic. So who knows? Maybe this is a super high quality bottom bracket. Okay, the next item is a light, and I don't really ride at night much because I don't really want to, but I do occasionally, think, oh man, it'd be cool to take a ride in the dark. And my old bike light that I've had for a long time is, I can't find the charging cable for it. So this charges really easily with just USB micro, plug it in, charge it. It's got two lights, it's got a wide and it's got a spot, and it looks like each one of those has like 4 emitters, or maybe one. I can't tell what's going on. Yeah, there's one emitter inside each one of these, but they're really bright. It's got lots of modes. You can use one or the other or both. You can flash, all that stuff. It's solid. It's aluminum. The button has a nice click. It's got these 4 LED icons. Let you know it's fully charged. If you hold the button down, it'll skip the modes and go straight off. Nice and simple bike light. I think, like, if I got maybe an hour or 2 of runtime out of this, I'd probably be pretty happy with it, because it can't have a lot of runtime. There's just not a lot of room for much in the way of battery. But one really cool thing is you could get you a cheap power battery and plug it in here. So and it can run like from another battery source. So that's pretty cool. Okay, next item up. Those two, I think, were, oh, by the way, this was like $8 or something like that. So these were the two expensive. Now, this was, I couldn't believe this deal. Pearl Zumi gloves for $2 and something cents. It's just like $2.36 or something like that. And these gloves, I'm sure they're fake. In fact, it says Pitards Thermofleece glove, and this just, it doesn't look bad. I gotta say, it doesn't look that fake. maybe this is a real package, but these aren't the Thermofleece gloves, and these definitely feel, I don't know, like I looked at their website, and they don't really have anything like this on their website. These things feel really, really cheap. Like if you look at this inner thing is just sewed on, like this thing right here. This material is super, super thin. But some of the details are kind of nice. Like, you know, that looks fairly realistic. The logo looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I don't know what that's for. But there's a lot of little, if you start looking at the stitching and stuff, you know, there's a lot of like pretty rough areas on this, like that big old, you know, extra seam inside the glove there doesn't look like that'd be comfortable. You know, you can see how much that sticks out past that edge. So I don't know. I mean, like I don't think they're real. I mean, I can't imagine, you know, I thought maybe these might be like a factory overrun. These were the large gloves, and you know, they fit a little bit snugly. Looks pretty rough right there. I have some actual real Pearl Zumi gloves, and I think they're a lot higher quality than this. But at the same time, $2, I really don't care what they say. Okay, and then the final item I got is this SRAM mount. So this SRAM mount, these are like about $20 or $30, I think, in bike shops. This one, I mean, it was like $2. It was $2 and something cents again. So incredibly cheap, and it looks authentic. The packaging, I don't have the new packaging to compare it from, but I mean, it looks real. And this looks pretty good. I compared it to mine, which is really old. It's probably, I don't know, 10 years old. And it looks really similar. But here's the real test. Here's what determines if this is, you know, worth it or not. When you put a garment on, does it actually snap in and stay tight and feel good? Yeah, good positive click, easy to get on and off. I don't know, actually, I didn't like the way that felt when I took it off. It's not going to fall off, and it's definitely easy. I found that some of the cheaper Garmin mounts, what they really suck at is when you're going to put them on. They're really, you'll have a hard time getting the tabs to fit underneath. It just doesn't, it's not made right. I don't know if these are real or not. That's a fairly good fit. It's not moving around. It's not going to fall off. And I compared it to my old one. It's nice and firm, but I don't know. It looks the same. I think it's the same. I bought a knockoff version of one of these on Amazon once, and it was absolutely horrible. Just like it's super flimsy, and when you're riding, you know, the computer's shaking. It also did come with a Torx screw, and I can't imagine if you were going to fake one of these, you would, you know, go ahead and throw in a Torx screw that requires that you have this. So I think this is the real deal. I just don't know why it's only $2, or maybe it's just a really good knockoff. Either way, though, I feel like this was probably worth $2. I mean, so anyway, I think everything I got, I'm happy with. I think so far I haven't actually, you know, it could be that this breaks in a week. You know, this thing only lasts 30 minutes and the battery dies. Could be that the computer falls off of this and these just literally fall apart. But who knows? Anyway, but they had a lot of other cycling stuff, but didn't really see anything I was needing. A lot of jerseys, a lot of shorts that probably aren't very good, but cheap. So if you're looking for a good deal, Temu might be the way to go. See ya.